Hey everybody, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at, whatever time you're deciding to watch us, whatever time you're deciding to work out. I don't know what time that is, but how's everybody doing? So nice to see you again. My name is Chad. I am the owner here at Plates on Plates Fitness, and today we've got an awesome workout for you. We got a 4-station AMRAP to do. AMRAPs work really well. AMRAP means as many rounds as possible, as many reps as possible. That's how the AMRAP thing works. So we've got an awesome little workout for you. It's kind of a little bit shorter than normal. So it's going to be roughly, about 29, 30 minutes or so on that. So a little bit shorter duration, which means we're going to up the intensity level a little bit. A couple things I'll let you know that you need. So if you want to gather some stuff while we're talking about the warm-up here in a second, you can. So things you will need today would be either a pair of dumbbells, like I have here. A pair of dumbbells would be great. Something along the lines of a dumbbell. So you can use maybe, there's some stuff we're going to do like overhead, so possibly maybe a duffel bag or a backpack with canned goods or something in there to give you just a little bit of weight, a little bit of resistance. So that's going to be on there if you choose to have some dumbbells or something along those lines. We're going to need a band, a stretchy band, like so. Again, if you don't have a stretchy band like this with handles, whatever you have is going to be fine. We can also do this particular exercise without any resistance if need be. And the last thing you will need is a jump rope. Now, obviously, if you're in your house and you have low ceilings, you're not going to be able to use a jump rope like this, but we can still go through the motions with it. We can still get going. We can still get that heart rate elevated without a jump rope. So maybe if you're in your garage or you're outside, you have a jump rope, that's cool. Don't do it on your 3rd-story apartment building. Your downstairs neighbors will not like you anymore. So be a good neighbor. Don't jump rope. Just do nice and soft. We'll get to that though in a little bit, right? So those are the 3 things that you're going to need today if you want to follow along just how we have it prescribed. Otherwise, everything with body weight is perfectly fine too. We'll go through that. So before I start going through the workout, we need to go through the warm-up, okay? So there's going to be a 5-minute AMRAP warm-up. All the exercises for the warm-up will be right here next to me. So you can kind of reference them as we go along. So 5-minute AMRAP, again, as many rounds as possible. So on this warm-up, we're going to start off with 20 jumping jacks with it. 20 jumping jacks. 20 high knees total. Get those knees up nice and high. 10 shoulder taps. Total, 5 per side. Start off here in the high plank. Get your feet about shoulder to hip width apart. Tap, tap. Keeping that back nice and flat. So we don't want to be here with anything. We don't want to lose that core integrity. We want to be here, keeping those hands right underneath our shoulders. Okay? So that's going to be your shoulder taps. 10 of those. Total, 5 per side. 5 push-ups. We're just going to go right back to where we were in the high plank. Nice and low. Back to the top. We're going to get full extension and contraction on those push-ups. They can be done from the knees as well. Right here. So from the side, especially from the knees, we're going to be up here. Bring those knees down. Back's nice and flat. There. Do y'all remember where your hands need to be? Where your elbows need to be in those push-ups? Yeah, you do. Right here. Your hands can be right underneath your shoulders. Elbows can be pointing out about a 45-degree angle on those push-ups. And warrior squats are next. And this is going to be total warrior squats. So this may take a little bit to kind of get into. But we want to be at a nice, low squat. So I want my feet on this particular one, because they're going to be really, really low, I want my feet a little bit wider than normal. So I want to get my heels about shoulder width, maybe a little bit outside, toes pointed out, nice and low. So I'm sitting down into that squat. I've got my weight pretty evenly distributed on my feet, not on my heels, not on my toes, right about center. I'm going to come down, kind of grab my feet a little bit, and then I'm just going to open up, breathe through on one side, back down, breathe through on the other side. So 10 total, 5 per side. If you stay down right here, you should be good to go. Push those knees out over those toes right here, okay? So if you can't quite get that low, do the best you can, but just make sure you kind of hold on to something when you go up like so, okay? So again, I'll have everything listed for you right next to me, and then we'll kind of go through it. So let me get a timer set up. Y'all get everything you need out real quick, and I'll set a 5-minute timer, and we shall go. I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all, I am back. We've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds and we start the warm-up. Remember, 5 minutes of AMRAP starting in 5 seconds. 4. Alright, y'all, work with me. 20 jumping jacks. Keep on those toes, on those jumping jacks. 20 of those. They're going to go into 20 high knees total. Get those knees up nice and high. Make sure that you're touching the pads, the balls of your feet, not flat-footed. 10 shoulder taps. Right here in the high plank. Get those feet about shoulder width apart. Touch, touch. Take your time. Make sure those shoulders are activated. They're not here. You want to be right here with your shoulders. 10 shoulder taps total. 5 push-ups. From the side, remember how they look? Get some good push-ups in, y'all. And then your 10 warrior squats. Nice and low in that squat. Get everything evenly distributed on your feet. Right there. Hands under, up, open, either side. 10 total, 5 per side on those warrior squats. 5-minute AMRAP, which means we should be able to get at least probably 3 rounds in for this, I'm thinking. So when you get done with your warrior squats, right back to the top with your jumping jacks. 20 jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, 20 high knees. Land soft, lands on the balls of your feet so you can get a good push off. Bring those knees up nice and high. Into 10 shoulder taps. Brace that core with those shoulder taps. We don't want to be all over the place. I should be able to pull my hand off the floor and my back stays nice and flat. Chest stays nice and parallel with the floor. I'm not trying to come up in any way, shape, or form. All right, y'all, a little over halfway through. So we should be at least at the push-ups by now, give or take. You may still be at the high knees. I want you to be deliberate. So if you're at the high knees still, that's awesome. Be deliberate with everything. Speed is good, don't get me wrong. But efficiency is going to be a lot faster for y'all as we get further and further into these tutorials, into these workouts. You'll kind of see what I mean there. Shoulder taps, 10 of those total, 5 push-ups right after, so you're going to stay there in that plank. Finish your push-ups. Under 2 minutes. Warrior squats. Those will definitely help you open up that thoracic area there. You want to get a good stretch in that thoracic. So it might take a couple rounds to really get a good stretch in there. Take your time with it. Okay? If you need to take off little bites here and there, maybe do 5 or 6 at a time. Pop back to the top, get back into it again. Do it. Make it your own on that. All right, y'all, just a hair over a minute, so we should be getting into the other round, maybe the final round for you, possibly. Jumping jacks. Remember, keep that intensity level up. Get those arms way overhead. Clap if you need to, but you want to get a good range of motion in those arms, opening up those shoulders. 20 high knees, got some stuff like that in the workouts. Make sure you get those high knees dialed in for you. Shoulder taps, 10 total, 5 per side. Again, keep that back nice and flat, keep that chest parallel with your floor. 5 push-ups, we got under 30 seconds. Under 30 seconds. Push-ups, and they should be finishing off, give or take, with the 10 warrior squats. Get a good stretch in those. Really open up the thoracic, breathe through everything. Less than 10 seconds, y'all. You got this. 5 seconds. Awesome. There it is. There's your 5-minute warm-up. So I hope you're sufficiently warm. The equipment that we talked about, if you have it, cool. If you don't, do not worry about it. We'll go through the body weight movements and everything as well. So don't worry about all that kind of good stuff. So let me go real quick, and I will set the timer and everything, and we'll talk about the actual workout. And so give me just 1 minute, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. So today's workout, we're going to have 4 different stations. Each station has 3 exercises with the prescribed amount of reps that we're going to do. And we're going to do the AMRAP style, just like we did the warm-up. Each station is going to be 6 minutes long. We'll have 1 minute of rest in between. So I'll have all the exercises that we're going to do right over here. Okay? So I'm going to put them all up to begin with. And then as we go through each station, I'll have the 3 that we're doing probably right back down here or so in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So you're always going to know where we're at, what exercises that you're doing as you go through, okay? So you don't get lost. I know it's a lot of stuff to go through, but we got this, okay? So, station number 1, 10 body saws. Now, body saw is going to be in a plank position, okay? So we really want to work on the body saws here on the elbows with this plank position, okay? So when we do a body saw, we're going to go forward and back, or back and forward, however you want to do it. Just one direction and then the other, and then back to neutral, to center. It's going to be that 1 rep, okay? So there's going to be 10 altogether. So we're going to start off here in that nice plank, back, here, there. That's going to be 1, 2, okay? So that's what we're going to have for the body saws. Just nice forward, back, back to neutral. Okay? We're going to stay in that position there because we're going to work with push-ups. And we just did these in the warm-up, so y'all should be fresh in your mind with the push-ups. Again, awesome opportunity for you to work on the form for your push-ups, your angle for your elbows especially. That's probably the biggest thing that I see is the angle of the elbows. People want to try and do a push-up out here. Puts a lot of stress on those shoulders and doesn't activate our lats that, like I said, they really want to help you out with these push-ups. They're very strong muscles, and if we don't work them as much as we need to, then we're going to be in a world of hurt, especially if we're doing ring rows, we're doing pull-ups and things like that in the future. They want to be active, okay? So, push-up, knees or toes. Just start off with your hands underneath your shoulders. When I come down, everybody's coming down together. Here, back to the top. So my elbows are coming out about a 45-degree angle. My back is staying flat. I'm actually touching the floor with my chest, and I have full extension to the top. Okay? From the side, it'll look a little like this. And if I want to take it to the knees, here I'm just pivoting on my knees. But it's the same movement. Okay? And then 10 tricep dips. Now, with the tricep dips, we have options, okay? If you have maybe a coffee table, maybe you have a chair, something along those lines to do. You want something fairly low, so we don't want to do like a table or a counter. We want to try and get fairly low with this, okay? So if we don't have that stuff available to us, then we can do a tricep dip off the floor. And that's what I'm going to show you with it real quick. It's just a tricep dip off the floor. Now these are no joke. Don't get me wrong, y'all. These are no joke with this. So here, you can have your hands pointed out this direction, up, and then back to the top. here. It doesn't take much. If you want to bring those hips up a little bit more, you're going to definitely feel it when you come to the top and you extend out. You're going to feel it right here in your triceps. Okay? So it may not sound like much right now, but I promise you, as we get deeper and deeper into the 6-minute round, they're going to catch up with you. Okay? So that is station number 1. Station number 2, we're going to hold a low push-up. Hold it for 15 seconds. So meaning my low push-up is I'm just going to hover above the ground. I don't want to be on the ground because that's just being on the ground. The ground is that we don't want to touch the ground with this. So we want to be low on that push-up. Low meaning we want to be in a standard push-up position here, come down about right here, and hold it 15 seconds. Okay? From the side, it's going to look like this. Come down, hold 15 seconds, or from the knees, it looks the same here. But you want to be, I'd say no more than probably 4 inches off the floor. 2 to 4 inches is a good spot for everything. Then 30 seconds of sprinting in place. Now, bear with me. We're not all used to sprinting in place. It's a little foreign to us. When we sprint, we kind of assume we're going to go somewhere. So, sprinting in place, it could be a little tough. Now, sprinting in place, you can substitute that for high knees if you want to. If the sprinting part, A, is a little too much, intensity-wise, or B, you're in a spot, second floor, third floor apartment, whatever the case may be, and you're feeling like you're making too much noise for your neighbors below, then we can kind of lower the impact a little bit and go with just some regular high knees, okay? But sprinting in place, I'm going to get the same movement I do if I'm sprinting on a track or down the road or whatever. So I want to be there. So a little bit faster than high knees. You want to get a little bit going into it. You want to pretend like you're sprinting, but we're right here in the same spot. So use your judgment on that. I'll leave it up to you. Now we're getting to the dumbbells. Now, we can do a couple different things here with dumbbells or no dumbbells. These are going to be a dumbbell overhead press. So I'll have a couple of dumbbells. Now with this, if we talked about if you have a backpack or maybe even a duffel bag, things like that you could put some weight into, we can still do an overhead press, right? Because we just want to be here in this front rack, and we're just going to go straight overhead. Like so. So we're not going to dip and drive. It's not a push press. It's just a strict overhead press. We can get our hands facing here and do more of the goalpost side if you want to do that. Here, but brace that core. Right? So if we want to talk about bracing the core, you can see that I got everything stacked. I got my feet right below my hips. I've got everything going on. I've got my butt tucked under a little bit. And I'm pushing straight up and down. Bracing that core. So I don't want to be here and trying to push stuff up. And I don't want to try and push things out in front of me. I want to go straight up and straight down. So any weight that you can add for that is cool. If you don't have any weight, just pretend you do and go up, getting a good extension, and then right back down to that front rack. Just work on bracing the core and keeping here, tuck that tailbone under a little bit on those. Okay? So that is station number 2. Station number 3, back to the dumbbells again. We have a couple different ones going on here. And like I said with these, you don't have to have dumbbells. Right? You can use, like I said, other alternatives when it comes to weight, if you want to use weight. But we're just going to be bicep curls. You're going to have grip, palms facing out, curl to the top, back down. Notice my elbows are staying in. They're not out here. I want to keep those elbows in and just isolate those biceps by hinging at the elbows. Okay? Weight-wise, use whatever you have. If you don't have weight, a band would work if you have a band to do. It could be the exact same thing. Or if you don't have anything, I mean, you can probably use, let me see here, maybe even jugs of water. I've had people use bottles of wine. So whatever you want to use, you can. Now we have dumbbell bent over rows. So bent over row, I'm going to start nice and tall here, feet right underneath my hips, soft knee, pushing my hips back stays flat. I'm going to be right here, pulling up, squeezing the shoulder blades, and back down. So I want a good squeeze on those shoulder blades. Okay? Again, you don't have to use weight. If no weight is available for you, you can find something that would work out. Again, gallon jugs of water, they weigh about 8 pounds. That's better than nothing. I've seen people get very creative with cinder blocks, with all sorts of different things like that that you can probably use to do, because it's a pretty heft on there. So, and right now, the home improvement stores are still open. Cinder blocks are pretty cheap. So cinder blocks would be a way around everything. You can do overhead presses with them. Lots of cool stuff. So think outside the box a little bit. If you're wanting to add weight, you'll have access to any standard weights that we normally use. You can always improvise with things you have around the house. Then we have a 20-second hollow hold. So the hollow hold, similar to what we did with the hollow rock. We're going to start off here. I'm going to pull my shoulders up, engage my core, feet up, and I'm going to be right here. I'm just going to hold it. 20 seconds. If you need to bring your hands here, that's going to help out tremendously. Bring a foot in, both feet in, whatever you need to do. But just make sure that you are right here on the lower part of your back. That is key. Bracing that core, shoulders up, feet up. Just a little bit right there. And you can still rock if you were doing that, but you're going to be hollow hold just like so. Okay, so that is station number 3. Final station, we have 10 planks with a reach out in front of you. Okay, so what we're going to do is find something in front, either a chair, coffee table, whatever you have kind of in front of you. We're just going to kind of confuse things a little bit. So with me, let's just say, I want to do it with this chalk bucket in front of me. Okay. So I'm going to set up here. I'm just going to reach out and touch the chalk bucket. So I'm going to have the plank here, touch the top. Whatever you want to do on that. Now the trick is to keep those hands underneath those shoulders. See? It is not as easy as it looks to keep everything together. Okay? The feet can be a little bit wider, so if you want to go a little bit outside of your shoulders, you can do that too for stability. Okay? So that's what you can do towards it. If you don't have anything to touch, you should have something to touch maybe. Then just kind of reach out in front and then bring it back. Okay? 20 banded bicep uppercuts. These can be done with a band or without. If you have a band with the handles, awesome gig. If you don't happen to have a band with handles, we can do it without the band. But I would really suggest maybe while we're doing all the home workouts for the foreseeable future to probably invest in a band. It doesn't have to be really heavy. I think this is like the medium-ish size right here. And they last for a long time. You take good care of them. You put them up. You do what you need to do and stuff. They're going to be fine. So you want to get both feet in the band, coming up here. And then we're just going to uppercut right here for a bicep uppercut. So we're going to come up, squeeze a bicep, cross body, right, like so. Keeping that core engaged. We don't want to be down here. We want to be nice and tall, but still with the soft knee. Keeping that core engaged. Okay, so it's 20 total, 10 per side. Now we don't have to use the band. We can still be here. I still want the nice solid core. Up and squeezing as we go to the top. Right? You want to look all swole, look all buff. You got this. And then 50 jump ropes. So we're going to do it with or without the jump rope. I happen to have a jump rope here. Had to dig one out. We loaned out majority of our equipment over the weekend. So thank you everybody who came in and got their equipment. And I hope you all are using it at home watching these videos. I'm trying not to hit anything behind me. So the jump rope was real simple. A lot of y'all, of course, jump rope. If you're in a small space, second, third floor apartment, don't do it. Your neighbors will kill you. Just want to be here. It's all on the wrists. Right? We don't need to do this. Just nice, short wrist movements like that. If we're going to practice and we don't have a rope, then it's the same thing. Just practice those wrist movements. So when you do have a rope, you can transition that into it. Small jumps, quick wrists. Okay? So that's a workout again. I'll have everything lined up right here on my right side, your left side, for the workout. And for each station, I'll have it here on the bottom right-hand corner on your side, bottom left on my side. Okay? So let me set the timer. Let me get everything all set up, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, get ready. We've got 10 seconds for the first 6 minutes. Body saws, push-ups, tricep dips off the floor, chair, whatever you have. All right, y'all, body saws, body saws. Remember on those body saws right here. Starting off, forward, back, neutral, forward, back, neutral. 10 of those, 10 push-ups, knees or toes, elbows back behind you about a 45-degree angle. And then your tricep dips, either off the floor or chair, whatever you want to do. Just really make sure when you push at the top that you squeeze that tricep. Tricep wants love too, right? Here. They will catch up with you, I promise. 10 body saws, 10 push-ups, 10 tricep dips. Keep it moving, y'all. This is the first round, the first 6 minutes. They're going to go quick. This is a quick workout, okay? This is meant to get that intensity level up and maintain that intensity level. So whatever intensity level you have here for this first round, carry through the second, carry through the third, and carry through to the fourth round, okay? You can do it. 10 body saws, 10 push-ups, 10 tricep dips. All right, y'all, keep going. You're probably getting, I would say, at least 1, 2, 3, probably 3 rounds in for that right now. Yeah, I'm thinking at least 3 rounds in. So it should go by pretty darn quick for y'all. Pretty darn quick. All right, y'all are 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in. And y'all are making me thirsty as all get out. I should really keep my water a little bit closer to me. I think I will. I think I'll put it over here. Ten body saws, 10 push-ups, 10 tricep dips. Dips are off the floor, off your chair, off your coffee table, off your significant other. I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know where y'all are at. Use your best judgment on everything that we're doing. These are made to be done at home, in your garage, in your living room, in your kitchen, wherever you want to work out. That is your prerogative, of course. And just like that, we are halfway through the first round. I tell you, it's going to go by quick, y'all. First round takes a little bit to kind of get that engine going, right? Kind of get everything revved up. Second, third, fourth rounds, that's when things will be like in cruise control. You're going to have the same intensity on round 2 as you did on round 1. Same intensity on round 4 as you did on round 1. That is the plan. Keep that intensity level up. That's what these shorter workouts will do, is we'll really start developing that intensity level. And remember, there's going to be 1 minute of rest in between rounds, okay? So you got that going for you. You got 1 minute of rest. And that's coming up here directly. Coming up in just a little over 2 minutes. 1 minute of rest. Again, body saws, push-ups, tricep dips, 10 of each. 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. What are some of y'all's favorite exercises? I'm curious. What kind of things do you like to do? What kind of things really like get you motivated, get you moving? Something you probably do like sustained type of things. Do you like burpees? Are you a push-up person? Or squats your bag? What's going on? What do y'all like? I'm curious. I mean, I know what most of y'all like to do. I hear a lot of feedback. But you know what? Things change sometimes. I know y'all love burpees. All right, y'all, we're getting down there. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty on this one. You got 1 minute. 1 minute of work, and then you have 1 minute of rest. Right now, everything should be just getting nice in front. The heart rate should be about where you want to keep it. For the rest of the whole workout, the last 3 stations, that heart rate should be pretty close to being where you want to be. You want to maintain that, of course. You can't maintain that really when you get that 1 minute of rest, but you know where you want to be when you get back up to that intensity level on round 2. It won't take you as long to get there. "20 seconds. Y'all keep going. Again, we're going to work all the way through the buzzer. We're not going to rest early. This is a 6-minute quick burst AMRAP. Okay? Work, work, work. You got 5 seconds all the way to the last beat. And 1 minute of rest. Get that drink of water. Get that sweat towel. Get that sweat out of your eyes. Move stuff around. If you got some dumbbells, now's the time to get them out. Get them beside you. Because we got dumbbell stuff coming up for the next 2 rounds. If you don't have dumbbells, no big deal. Remember we talked about using a duffel bag full of stuff, right? We can still do things with a duffel bag. We can do curls. We can do all sorts of stuff with it. Even if you have maybe a small bar that you borrowed from us and you want to do the bar and stuff, the presses, you can do that as well. All right, kettlebells work out great too. If you got a band, that works out as well. Okay, overhead press a little tough with a band, you can do it. All right, y'all, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. We got 5 seconds. We're going to start off with a 15 seconds of the low push-up hold. Remember, we're going to be down here in the push-up, hands under the shoulders, hanging out right here. If that top of the arm is nice and flat, nice and level with the floor, that's where you want to be. That's kind of what we're looking for on that, to keep it low. 15 seconds. Should be done with that. 30 seconds, sprinting in place. Remember, we're just going to, as fast as you can in place. If not, just do high knees for 30 seconds. Use your judgment on that, depending on where you're at. All right, that should be good to go. 10 dumbbell overhead press. Again, if you have dumbbells. If you have dumbbells, you have options. You can be from the side here. Palms facing out. Palms facing in. Whatever you do, make sure you have your feet under your hips, elbows tucked in, core nice and engaged. Full extension. 10 of those. Then you're going to go right back into that 15-second low push-up hold. 15-second low push-up hold. Knees or toes. Knees or toes. 30 seconds. Sprinting in place. You're just going to run as fast as you can without going anywhere. Now, if you're in your garage or something, right? If you're out kind of outside a little bit here and there, sprint that to the end of your driveway, sprint it back. Do that 2 or 3 times. That should get you 30 seconds that you need. So kind of think outside the box a little bit with some of these. 10 dumbbell overhead presses. If you don't have dumbbells, like we talked about, you can use a duffel bag, backpack, anything with a little bit of weight in it is better than nothing. If you don't have anything at all, then just work on going overhead here, squeezing the shoulders, and back down. Keep those palms right here at shoulder level. Don't be here. Don't do this. Pull to the top and back. All right, guys, should be back into the low push-up hold, 15 seconds. And guess what? Guess what? You're halfway through. Halfway through round number 2 already. I'm telling y'all, time's gonna fly on me. The higher your intensity, the faster it's gonna move by for you. Why? It's called science. I don't know, I just work here. "30 seconds, sprint in place, or high knees, whichever one you want to do. 30 seconds. Sprinting in place will get that heart rate elevated more, but something that you can do, depending on where you're at, of course. Dumbbell overhead presses. Back to 15-second low push-up hold. 15-second low push-up hold, 30-second sprint in place, 10 dumbbell overhead presses. The reason I'm kind of going through that a little bit faster is because we have less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes and we'll be halfway done with the whole workout. I know. Where does time go? Keep it up, y'all. Let me take a drink of water for you. I'll be right back. I got y'all covered with the water thing. Y'all can live vicariously through me, water-wise, for the next minute and 15 seconds. Because rest is on its way. Keep pushing through. I don't know how many rounds y'all got, but by golly, you should have probably, oh my God, that's 45. You should be able to get through about at least 5 rounds with this. I'd say at least 5 rounds, okay? You got less than a minute. Less than a minute, and then you got a minute of rest. That's a very good trade-off. "35 seconds. So listen to me, if you're watching the clock over here, you're not working hard enough. Unless you're doing double overhead presses, you can watch whatever you have, device you have the streaming on, then forget what I said about that. You're working plenty hard enough. All right, we're coming up on the last 10 seconds of round 2. All the way to the last beat. Last beat. All right, y'all, so a minute of rest. Deep breaths, bring it in, bring it out. Deep breaths, get a drink of water. Tug on that fur baby. They're probably like wanting to work out with you, I'm sure. All right, y'all, so we still got about another 35 seconds of rest, so dumbbells are on the agenda for the next station. Dumbbell bicep curls, the dumbbell bent over rows, and then you have a 20-second hollow hold. So keep that in your mind. Again, it'll be down here on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, so you can watch it the whole time you're through. I don't want to interfere with anything going on over here as far as clockwise. 10 seconds. All right, y'all, dumbbell bicep curls. Remember, keep those elbows tucked in. If you want to do hammer curls, I don't care. All I want, common denominator, is those elbows tucked into the side and full extension out here. So we're not going to cut it off short and be here with it. We're going to be all the way down to the bottom. Okay? Tuck that tailbone in, keep that core engaged. Bend over rows. Same thing. Nice and slow, squeezing those shoulders at the top. "20-second hollow hold after all that shenanigans. Right here, squeezing that core. 20 seconds should be very uncomfortable. You know what we say about being uncomfortable? Growth. There's no growth in the comfy zone. You got to be uncomfortable to grow. You have to be. That's just part of nature, right? So if we're constantly comfortable where we're at, we're never going to get to that next level that we want to get to. Okay? So get out of that comfy zone. I think we're all doing that right now. We're all at home. We're all working out. All doing stuff that's outside of our control right now. So we got to maintain, we got to grow, and we will, and y'all will. It's going to be awesome. Keep your head up, keep moving. 10 dumbbell bicep curls or whatever you want to use for weight. If you don't have any weight, just be right here and just pretend like you do. Squeezing up to the top, all the way back down to the bottom. Pull the shoulders back. Keep that core engaged. Dumbbell bent over rows. 10 of those. Now I will say on the dumbbell bicep curls, it's going to be 10 per arm. So if you're doing the bro curl, that's going to be 10 per arm. It's going to be 20 total. If you're doing doubles, that's only 10. Exactly. 20-second hollow hold. A 20-second hollow hold will carry us through to halfway. If y'all kind of on the same time frame that I'm talking right now, that's where you'll be at. Because we're halfway right now, halfway through round 3, y'all. Keep digging. Keep moving. You got this. Be sure, y'all, when you're doing these workouts and stuff, if you have the ability to do it, record your workouts. We love to see y'all working out. We love to see what's going on. Post it to our Facebook page. Post it to Instagram. We'll share things. You never know who you could inspire to, maybe they don't know what direction to go. They think, I can't do anything at home. You can, because y'all are doing it right now. So you never know, like I said, who you can inspire, who's watching what's going on, and all it takes is that one little spark, and boom, you got a fire going. So be sure to tag Plates on Plates Fitness in your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts. Be sure to have your friends and family subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Like us on Instagram. Be friends with us. We're here to help y'all out. We're going to put out as much content as we possibly can moving forward with y'all. And everybody watching this, you have access to the same thing, guys and gals. All right, less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, so we should be right on track here. Dumbbell bicep curls, dumbbell bent over rows in 20 seconds. 20 seconds of a hollow hold. One minute. 1 minute means we have 1 minute of rest coming up. Come on, y'all, you got this. Get those biceps in, get those bicep curls. Make it burn, make it burn. Keep that core engaged. One thing we're going to work on, guys, is form. Guys and gals, everybody's in this together. When you get back in here, that form should be so dialed in, it's not even funny. I mean, it should be like just boom, automatic. And you know what? I know it will because y'all are beasts, every single one of you, and you're ready to rock and roll. This is going to be a time for growth. Remember that, growth. 15 seconds. Come on, y'all. If you're on the hollow hold, this is it. You got last 10 seconds, last stretch. 5 seconds. 1 minute of rest. All right. So we're down to the home stretch. Down to round number 4. Station number 4. Okay? Again, this is a chance to kind of dig deep. Maintain that intensity level y'all developed in stations 1, 2, and 3. We don't want to drop the intensity just because it's the last one and we technically can. Well, yeah, obviously you can, but why would you want to? So, the planks, that's coming up first. Plank with a reach out in front of you. 20 banded bicep uppercuts. And then 50 jump ropes, either with or without a jump rope. Just do the same motion. It's all in the wrists. Soft shoulders. We don't need to be here. Soft shoulders. Keep everything moving. You've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You got 5 seconds. Starting off with our plank with the reach out. Plank. Whatever you can touch in front of you is cool. It's cool with me. 10 of those. That's total. That's only 5 per side, y'all. Banded uppercuts. If you got a band like this, awesome. If not, awesome too. Banded uppercuts. I just got an uppercut myself. And then the jump rope after that. Remember, jump rope, either with or without, we're still going to be timing. It's all about timing. So if you're not quite at the jump rope, work on that timing. Nice little jumps, keeping the balls at your feet. We don't need to jump like that. Everything's keeping under tension, under control, but you want those shoulders soft, get engaged. But you're probably asking yourself, Chad, how is that possible? It is. You don't want to be stiff, but you don't want to be here either. You want to still keep those guys engaged just enough to give you some support. Okay? 10 plank to reach out in front of you. Keep those hands underneath those shoulders in your plank. Reach out to something. If your fur baby is laying down in front of you, reach out and touch your fur baby. You can do that. That's cool. Banded bicep uppercuts. Again, if you don't have a band, just assume the position here. Soft knee, just right like so. Squeeze at the top. Pretend you have a band. And again, jump rope, 50 of those, 50 jumps all together. Jump rope or not, you still do the same thing. If you don't have a jump rope, maybe, or if you're maybe on the second or third floor of your apartment, soft jumps. Nice and soft. Okay? Alright guys, we're over 2 minutes in. We're approaching the halfway mark, which means we should be a good, probably almost 2.5 to 3 rounds in maybe. Sound about right? Because this should go pretty quick. This one should go pretty quick. Now, when we get done with this, after our last round, I'm going to give y'all just a little bit to relax. We're going to go over, we're going to change everything over, then we're going to finish with our 1 minute worth of sit-ups. Okay? Our March challenge. When we get into April, we'll have a different challenge for April. Okay? Alright, so right now you are officially halfway through the 4th round. And You're about 7/8 of the way through the whole workout. So we're on the downhill slide. Way down there. Plank. Reach out in front of you and touch something. Maintaining that core integrity as you reach out and touch something. Go a little bit wider with your feet. That'll help you whenever you take one hand off the floor. That'll help with a little stability. 20 banded bicep uppercuts. If you don't have the band, just do uppercuts right here. Uppercut meaning you're going to go cross body a little bit and be here at the top. And then 50 jump ropes. 50 jump ropes. Two minutes. 2 minutes, and we have a little bit of rest going into 1 minute worth of sit-ups. Y'all can do anything. Y'all can do it. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. You got this. Keep moving, y'all. Now is not the time to give up. It's not time to rest yet. I'll let you know. That's my job. I will tell you when it's time to rest. Just a little over a minute. And then I'll give you, I don't know, probably 30, 45 seconds of rest, give or take, or so. I'm thinking that's about right. One minute. You got 1 minute. Now's a chance to get through one more round, easy peasy with that. You can do it. 10, plank with the reach out in front of you. That's going to be 5 per side. 20 banded bicep uppercuts. That's going to be 10 per side, 20 total. Did I tell you all that? Or did you just do 20 like per side? I'm sorry. 50 jump ropes. All right, y'all, 15 seconds. Keep burning through. Don't stop yet. 10 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. The last beat will tell you when to stop. That's the last beat. All right, coolio. So, grab your water. Take a little break. Just a little bit of a break. I am going to cruise right there. I am going to change the timer for 1 minute. We'll have 1 minute worth of sit-ups. So when I come back over here and say, hey guys, let's do it, y'all get ready. Okay? Promise? I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we have 10 seconds to the 1 minute sit-up challenge, 5 seconds. Go! 1 minute worth of sit-ups. 1 solid minute. Y'all's core should be absolutely shredded for the past couple days. I'll let you know where you're at. In fact, right now we're halfway through. I say we, y'all are halfway through. I'm just helping you out a little bit. As you can tell, I'm not doing any sit-ups. I'm leaving that up to y'all. 15 seconds. All right, y'all, here it is, 10 seconds, home stretch. Get those last few in. 3, 2, 1, stop. There it is. Again, awesome job, everybody. today's workout, I've probably said this every day, but really it is no joke. Here at Plates on Plates Fitness, our coaches are stepping up to the back, giving y'all some awesome workouts to do at home, coming up with some really creative ideas for y'all to use with weights, without weights, try and make things as easy on you as humanly possible. So again, thank you very much for watching our YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. And please, share it with your friends, with your family. Tag us on Facebook, on Instagram. We'd love to share the gift of fitness. We're very passionate about what we do. We're passionate about you and want to make sure that you are the best person that you want to be, right? The best version of yourself. And that's what we're here at Plates on Plates Fitness. We provide you with the tools to be the very best you can be, whatever that means to you. So, again, awesome job, everybody. Until next time, I'm Chad, Plates on Plates Fitness. Have a good rest of your day, because only you can. Bye, guys. Bye.